51 degrees at 9:07. I don't know how the clock knew to change itself, but it's smart, accurate. Nice morning. What do we want to do now, you guys? What do you want to do, Steve? What do you want to do? And more.
Out the door, weather and more.
Thank you.
I'm glad I recognized you because we love you.
That's right. Thank you, Kristen. What a day yesterday, meeting so many fun people and nice people at the Snowbound Expo in Boston. What a morning. We'll hear more from Chris. Oh, Mitt came outside, but fortunately Mitt's pretty slow. See, that's what we got all the gang here. It's a Sunday morning. I don't think Mitt's going to go too far. Steve's going to get himself tangled up, and I'm going to get myself tangled up with words. First of all, it's gorgeous when you can come out, not contend with the wind, and it's so calm, so few isobars, that the water is glassy, and glassy water reflects the sky. And what a gorgeous reflection. Can I just focus way in over there on Howe's Neck and Quincy? And there's the financial district of Boston and the reflections. So the water is the color of the sky, seemingly still, but we have the ability to do the time lapse from sunrise through 9 a.m. Those clouds up there around 12,000 feet are moving about 50 miles an hour. So there's action up in the sky. A nice, quiet Sunday. There's a front stalled in New England. Actually, widen it out. Looks like there's 4 fronts. One coming at us from the northwest, and then several off to our south. And then overall, from central Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico, you see those H's. High pressure moving at us. But things up in the sky are going to be moving fairly quickly. It's a challenging forecast this week with lots of little things. The first little thing is actually not that little. It's the strongest low of the week. It's going to go north of us on Monday night and Tuesday. And the guidance shows rain snow line way up in northern Maine. And then Tuesday morning, looks like some showers or even a thunderstorm wants to cross southern New England, Tuesday morning or midday. So that's system number 1. And then you get a high pressure cold air coming in on Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday, and then fast, fairly flat flow. Here comes something at us on Thursday. Now remember, about 4 or 5 days ago, that guidance had us at about a 988 low, and certainly has relaxed since then. And then another thing comes at us Friday. So things are really moving along. And the problem with trying to focus any of this energy is the fairly fast, flat flow aloft. I mean, instead of having a deep ridge or a deep trough, you have some subtle ridging and some subtle troughing. And if you look at the Pacific Ocean, you can see those strong storms moving from Alaska to California. Remember, the Earth isn't flat, so you get to picture that as round. Very powerful storms up near Alaska. And so the guidance has a tough time trying to predict which one of these may try and amplify, because they're not even over land yet. They're way out over the ocean. And when I say amplify, that means maybe sharpen up the trough in the east and make us a more powerful storm. Let's take a look at the 850. Purple is the Arctic air. Blue is the air cold enough for snow. You can see we warm up a little bit on Tuesday, and then it comes back down south on Wednesday, cold enough for snow, and a lot of New England Thursday. We'll see what happens with that action. And then next weekend, there's going to be some warmer air moving across Canada. So look at that. Yellow going into Canada, and it's actually colder south of Cape Cod, at least at 850. That's about 5,000 feet, than it is in southeastern Canada. And so what happens next weekend is you get an upper level low, but then a surface high. The surface high is supposed to be about 10,040 millibars. But I got to tell you, yesterday the GFS had a surface low of about 1,002 millibars. So yesterday's guidance had a difference of 40 millibars, with the American model saying storm and the European model saying no storm. High pressure is no storm. GFS has since backed off. What's that? What kind of bird we have in our viewfinder here? Can you hear me okay? I've got my headset on. Catbird, right? Catbird. So lots of little things to look at this week. And look at the little willy waws have just formed, little eddies from the air, just starting to move a little bit down here near the ground. The flag says that air was trying to come in from the northeast, so there is a weak front right over us. I really don't trust any of the even 48-hour forecasts, so I guess the first threat is that chance of a thunderstorm in southern New England on Tuesday, and then the colder air, and then little things to watch. So there may be something bigger developing in there, but we just can't see it yet. So I want to spend some time telling you what happened yesterday. A really interesting sky. Got a ride into Boston, and it's fun just being able to look out the window as I'm riding up Quincy Shore Drive and watching the Virga in the sky. It almost looked like it wanted to snow yesterday. And then every time you get to the seaport area of Boston, it's different than last time you were there. I mean, I just can't believe how, remember we used to have the ski show at the Bayside Expo Center, BWE Sports, and the Bayside kind of fell apart. And then last year it was at Hines, and that was kind of too small, not that great. And now it was at the convention center. It's kind of a challenge walking the convention center to find where the actual show was, way out in the back. And once I got there, though, it turned into a really good time. A lot of effort, but definitely worth it. Seeing a lot of old friends, making new friends, and I can't remember how many people I offered to put on Out the Door Weather and More, but Kristen and Dave were right there, right when I walked in. So we'll start with Kristen and Dave, and then go right through a litany of new friends, and seeing all people I've actually known in the business now for probably 30 years. So what are we doing? Out the Door Weather and More. Yeah, I used to work on TV, Kristen, but I'm happy doing this on YouTube. It's going to be an exciting week. Look at Mitt. Look at Mitt. Mitt's going on walkabout. Oh boy. So now I have to walk through the neighbors' yards. Why couldn't he just behave like you? And where are you going? All right. Let's go to the expo. That is a snow sky, looking sky. We got some Virga, and we're off to the ski show. Very little wind today. Glassy day on the water. That's a heron's head right there. The heron are still in town. Quincy Shore Drive. Oh, that's where the finest wine and cocktails are. I was wondering. Eddie's got it. Never heard of it. Never been there. Been in the building for like 10 minutes and we're still not there. It's like a half-mile walk. Thinking a nosedive is actually faster than getting to the ski show through this building. I think there it is. One more escalator away. Very back corner.
If there's not entertainment, like
Way in the back corner. Get some downhilling going on. Oh, remember those people in there? Hi, I'm Tim from, used to be on TV. What's your name? Where are you from?
Kristen Karapatsis from Haverhill, Mass. And this is Peter Samaha. And we love Tim Kelly. We used to watch him all the time when he was on TV. And he was never ever wrong. All of my friends would say, watch Tim Kelly. He's the best.
Love you guys. Nice to meet you.
We love you too.
Good to meet you.
And you have to go back to Ski the East.
Yeah, you tell them that. Yeah, or
I
TV.
will.
Just go to YouTube. Out the Door, Weather and More. That's
Out-
you.
oh,
You guys are the and
Out
more.
the Door, Weather and More.
Thank you.
I'm glad I recognized you because we love you.
I've been here for like 2 seconds. I haven't even gotten into the door. So that's flattering. That really lifts you up. See anyone you know? It's like business is brisk over here. I still love you guys. Oh, I love you guys even more. That's where I'm going. Taking a hike on the Long Trail. Business is brisk.
hey, there it is, there it is.
Ski the East, keeping their brand going. Making friends, taking names, and cashing in the dollars.
Good.
Chris and Jeff still at the helm.
Back.
You know, I like something that when you bring your powder skis and then it rains and they still work.
I've been an early adopter of white skis.
The flow protection with the helmet.
ski in New Hampshire, this is one of my top destinations, that's for sure. And I love Cannon Mountain. And I love that there's a dog in the... Love your mountain. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Kelsey from Cannon Mountain.
Kelsey, tell me a little bit about what you've done over here at Mittersill.
So, we have revamped the Mittersill side. We've got the double that runs up here, meets down at the bottom of the saddle. We've widened up Taft Training Slope as a premier training facility for FSC. We've widened a bit into Barron's Run here. We now have snowmaking on Barron's Run, Taft Training Slope, Skyline, Ridge Run, and Dragon's Drop. All of these trails are still the wonderful natural skiing that you love at Mittersill.
I love the names, Dragon's Drop, Idiot's Delight. That's so great. Thanks, Kelsey. What's your job at Cannon?
I do marketing and events, so if you're on the social medias, I'm the one responding to you.
Oh.
I do a lot of photography, ski in front of my camera, come say hi.
It's great to meet you, Kelsey.
Thanks for having me.
That's a great picture down there. Who's that?
This one? This is Sherry.
And who's that over there?
That is me!
So happy to be in the snow. Rollerblade still exists. I was a rollerblader way back 25, 30 years ago. I could get into this again. Oh, I actually still have my rollerblades. The brakes all wore out.
So it's just a good starter model there for it.
Ah, they've advanced since I was here last. Big wheels. Hi, I'm Tim from Cape Cod. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Pat. I live in Park City, Utah, but from Franconia, New Hampshire.
Come on, and who's that man next to you?
This is my dad right here. So
You guys are in the business?
yeah, so I started instructing when I was 15 because he was doing it, and the whole family got involved, and then I started working at a ski shop, and
What
then
ski
I got
shop?
Sportoma in North Lincoln, New Hampshire, and started working there. Decided to move west and started working with Rosganol Group as customer service and worked on the product team. So I moved west and he took my jobs.
Yeah, and
So
And
this is my
And
sister.
you're retired.
I'm retired
and
now.
you're not retired.
I'm not retired, and I'm just
But you're-
working on it.
You're all in the business. So
Yeah.
you worked at Cannon, and so you raised your family to be skiers, or
Wait, yeah, I was a high school teacher, and how do you raise a ski family as a high school teacher? You work at a mountain.
nice. Oh, it's so great to meet all you guys.
I held down the rest of the fort.
And what's your name?
Mary Ellen.
And what's your name?
I'm Ellie.
Nice to meet you.
There's one more, Sarah.
What's your name?
And I'm Bob.
What are you doing? Are you shopping?
I'm a shopper.
So Pat's gonna sell you some Lang boots.
Brand new Lang Shadow.
Lang Shadow.
So we'll get it shadowed up.
The second.
Okay. So, and then the other thing, so in the other foot, we look for a sensation.
Nearly impossible to hear or see, but Sean White is on the stage right now. So that's pretty fun.
Honestly, there's a connection there. So when I go out, I work on the products, and I'm putting my time and effort into it. We get the design, it's not good enough. We send it back, try these things, and we finally put it out there. And you see somebody on the mountain riding their board or wearing your jacket, you're like, I made that. And so, and there's this connection because I know what it's like. And you show up at the shop, there's a sea of product. There's so much stuff in the market, and you look at it and go, oh man, like.
This is Scott from West Newbury. It's great to run into Tim Kelly, New England's premier meteorologist, here at the Ski the East booth at the Snowbound Expo.
Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you so much. Handmade in Colorado, with a Vermont flavor. season. Hopefully, all new look. Reckoner. Yes, please. Boston Magazine Life and Style, Harvey Traveler. Wow, this is gorgeous. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Dave Everett from Boston. We sell luggage here at Harvey Traveler.
And what are you doing at the ski show?
We're selling luggage. We're selling luggage to skiers. So people that come by, they want a weekender bag to go up to the ski resorts. They throw all their stuff in it. Arrive in
You
style.
look familiar. Have we met before?
We did. We met on Slate Island. You had a boat, I had a boat. We both met there, and you found a real nice piece of slate on Slate Island that was in the shape of New Hampshire.
So good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Oh my goodness, look at this stuff. It's gorgeous.
Hi.
It is gorgeous. I'm going to try and help you sell some stuff.
Thank you, yeah. 20% off, say Tim at checkout. Tim at checkout, 10% off, harveytraveler.com.
Oh, and a hat. Thank
There
you.
go. Harvey Traveler Seaport Ski Club.
Happy birthday to you. But all in all, everything else
The master.
you guys have made something special this weekend. You're going to continue to make something special for as long as we can do this. But remember, we're open tomorrow. It's going to be busy. The Pats are at home, but who wants to go and watch the Pats anyway now? So we're going to be alright. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for making Snowbound special. We got a feeling, we got a vibe. I didn't miss anyone, did I, Raccoonies? Oh yeah, I did, the big man. So the man that obviously keeps us all in check is Mike Seaman. Tall guy, no chin. And I've got Steve Morgan, big hair, big beard. Thank you very much.
And he had an open bar from 7 to 8. It's 8:30. I'm one of the last people here. Just made so many friends today. It's so fun. All right. And more, and more, and more. But that's it for today.